Hello, and welcome to the Get Lean and Eat Clean podcast. My name is Brian Grin. I'm a certified health coach, trainer, and author. And this podcast is for middle-aged men and women looking to optimize their health and get their bodies back to what it once was 10 to 15 years ago. I will give you simple, actionable items to get long-term sustainable results. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show. All right. Welcome to the Get Lean, Eat Clean podcast. My name is Brian Grin, and I hope you had a great weekend enjoying your summer. And I also hope you listened to my last interview with Mindy Zisman, who's a busy entrepreneur with 5 kids and was a client of mine years ago. This was the first time I did a client spotlight, and I'd love your opinion on it. Feel free to watch it on YouTube or listen to it on iTunes. And leave a review. I'd love to know. I'm going to do more of these client spotlights. And I think it's something that we can all sort of learn from and maybe perhaps implement some of the things that she's done in her life to make it a success and put it into your life. So check it out. My last interview with Mindy Zisman. Now, today, I'm going to discuss stress and cortisol levels because it's important. I think it's something that doesn't always get talked about when it comes to putting on weight or losing weight. And essentially, when your body is stressed, your body releases something called cortisol. It's a stress hormone. And this turns on functions that are essential for immediate survival. So this is obviously can be a good thing if you're running from a bear or a deer, if you live where I live. Acute stress is helpful, like I mentioned, and this is a healthy thing. And this is something that can help you get through a race or maybe beat a looming deadline for work. Acute stress is something that comes every so often and when you really need it. Chronic stress is not good. And this could cause insulin resistance. This could cause weight gain, increased inflammation, elevated cholesterol levels, and hypertension. Okay. Think about it. Stress could cause an increase in cholesterol. And we have people going on statins and things like that when maybe if they just reduce their stress throughout their lives, that'll actually help their cholesterol levels. So for some people, once they learn how to manage their stress, which is something I'm going to talk a little bit about today, and reduce their cortisol levels, they can lose that last bit of body fat. So one of the best ways to know if you are chronically stressed is to measure what's called your heart rate variability. Now, HRV is the variability in the amount of time between each heartbeat. And they have these wearables now, which can help track that. Whoop is one of them. I tried that for a few months. I did enjoy it. I have mixed opinions on wearables. I think it's good to try them and see and learn, but I like to sort of disconnect a little bit and not always have something like that on. But definitely check it out. Whoop makes a product. There's a few other companies. I know there's like an Oura ring that helps with sleep as well. But the bottom line is heart rate variability is something that you can sort of stress and see, track your nervous system health, and also recovery as well, recovery status. So a high HRV actually indicates a low state of stress and vice versa. So tracking your HRV allows you to see if you are overstressing your body and producing excess cortisol or becoming resistant to weight loss. So this is just another marker. And, obviously I always say, listen to your body, but sometimes it's good to sort of get a little check and balance into there, see what your HRV is just to see if it's matching up with how you're feeling. Now, what can you do so to sort of monitor stress? And obviously, if you listen to me, I'm a big fan of yoga or meditation, and it doesn't have to be a long session. It could be a 10, 15 minute, 20-minute session of either one. I have a lot of people that I talk to who do like sleep meditation, maybe a 15, 20-minute sleep meditation right before bed, which would be great. Walking in nature, obviously, as you know, I'm a big fan of going out for a walk or even breath work, right? A lot of people do breath work. So lastly, one thing you might want to check into is using CBD. Is using CBD as just another way to help with stress. I actually pulled up a study, and let me just pull it up real quick here. It was actually 72 adults, and it was done where they did just an intervention with CBD, and essentially the results of that. So anxiety scores within the first month in 57 patients, so that's 79% of them went down. So decreased anxiety, sleep scores improved within the first month in 48 patients, but also fluctuated over time. So in all of the patients, all but 3 was CBD not that well tolerated. So this is just another option. I don't think it's the end all, but if you tried a bunch of things for sleep or for stress, maybe this is something you could implement into your life as well. I would definitely go more, maybe start with a meditation or some yoga. And then if that's not helping, or you need a sort of another tool, check out a quality CBD supplement. And that's all I wanted to touch on today. So let's get our stress in line, and we can do that a lot of different ways. But if you want a cool way of tracking, perhaps for recovery and improvement in performance, check out HRV, heart rate variability, as well. And that's all I wanted to touch on today. Let me know if you have any questions, and would love, if you're enjoying these micro podcasts and my interviews, would love a review on iTunes or Spotify, or whatever you like to watch it on, or even YouTube. I appreciate you, and we'll talk later. Thanks so much. Hey, Get Lean, Eat Clean Nation. Are you a man between the ages of 40 and 60 years old, looking to lose inches around your waist, have significantly more energy throughout the day, and gain muscle, all while minimizing the risk of injuries? Well, I'm looking for 3 to 5 people to work one-on-one with in my Fat Burner Blueprint Signature program, which I've developed by utilizing my 15 years experience in the health and fitness space. This program is designed specifically for those committed to making serious progress towards their health goals over the next 6 months. We will focus on sleep, stress, nutrition, meal timing, and building lean muscle. If this sounds like a fit for you, email me at brian@briangrin.com with the subject line Blueprint. That's brian@briangrin.com with the subject line Blueprint. Thanks for listening to the Get Lean, Eat Clean podcast. I understand there are millions of other podcasts out there, and you've chosen to listen to mine, and I appreciate that. Check out the show notes at briangrin.com for everything that was mentioned in this episode. Feel free to subscribe to the podcast and share it with a friend or family member that's looking to get their body back to what it once was. Thanks again, and have a great day.